I'm testing something. Please be patient. Be patient with me. Be patient with me. Be patient with me. Okay. I just wanted to confirm, you guys. All right. So, welcome to yet another freshly squeezed installment of our Field of Streams segment, where if you build it and tell people about it by going live all over social media, wherever you possibly can, then they will come. And guess what? You guys are coming to Verse TV. Verse TV is an LGBT plus and ally social media millennial collective. Just like that, we're all over social media. We're everywhere that you want to be. Just like an American Express card. Hashtag BERSTEAB www.firsttv.com. All right. Now, as is par for the course for our Field of Streams segment, we will give the previous week in review. So, for the week of October 26th, 2020, which is our 78th week. 78 weeks, you guys. Thank you very much. Very much thank each and every one of you. Yes, thank you. We had special guest, none other than New Orleans' own Mr. Lester Matthews, aka Yo Boy Nunu. And speaking, oh, he's currently in New York City. Speaking of New York, see, I had to get the segue. Don't you love you love it when you see actors do that and they're like, my next line is this. I don't care what you said before then. My next line is this. So I'm going to respond with this. So, speaking of New York, and we just spoke of New York, we had Brooklyn's finest, none other than, yes, that's Phoenix, Ms. Yes, that's Phoenix, Phoenix. And that second X is for respect. Like I said in the previous upload, that was how Kelly Clarkson ended her rendition of Respect when she was on American Idol. And I used to love it so much because I was like, oh, Kelly Clarkson's gonna be another next Whitney Houston. Although I only stand for Whitney Houston. Period. Period. New statement. The next statement is speaking of respect. On the Homos Talk Show live stream and podcast, we talked about on the Homos Tea. We spilled the tea on Trevor and Francis. Yes, girl, we spilled their tea. No, Trevor Noah talking about Pope Francis and the fact that Pope Francis has said that, you know what? Don't worry yourselves, conservative Catholics, but same gender unions is okay. It's okay with Pope Francis now. Yeah, I just had another thought. Um, I'm not sharing. I'm not sharing. Anyway, he said same gender unions are okay now. And the Pope from the papal office. Now, I used to go to Catholic school when I was a kid, a little kid in Middletown, New York, St. Joseph's School, Middletown, New York. Anyway, we also talked about, if they're watching now, they're probably like, actually, I don't know, maybe they're progressive. I don't know, whatever. And we also talked about You Ain't Got to Lie, Craig list, in which we talked about a father. This always makes me chuckle. I'm sorry. Who posted an ad because his son had recently come out to him, and the there's nothing funny about this. Is if this is true, and Craigslist ad costs money, so I don't know why someone would spend money on a lie, but this father posted an ad on Craigslist looking looking for a magician to change his son because he was like, if my son is gay, I don't think that I can like him anymore. And I would like a magician to hypnotize my son. Like magicians hypnotize people to think they're bunny rabbits and stuff like that. So do that to my son and hypnotize the gay away. But no hot guys. And he said that in all caps, no hot guys. And I was like, I wonder if this father is actually a same gender loving guy himself who attempted to live life as a same gender loving man and found hurt and pain, and then found happiness in the arms of an opposite gender person. And he now, the father, sees all homosexuality as pain because that's what he went through. And he doesn't want his son to experience such pain. So I asked about that as a topic and what people think, and could we feel sympathy for the father under such circumstances? But later in the week, I was thinking about that and I was like, what if it's not because the father said no hot guys, because the father knows about hot guys, but because when the son came out, the son just really forced the fact that he loves guys. And he was like, Dad, I love men. Not only do I love men, but I especially love me some hot men. I love some hot guys. And the father was like, no hot guys, that'll just ruin it all, you know? Anyway, we talked about that. We also talked about the fact that October 30th was a large album release date. Many artists, big artists, released new music on that day. And my question was, if you're someone releasing music on October 30th, which is a big music release day, what can you do in promotion of your music to make sure that you don't just fall by the wayside? And honestly, when I came up with that question, well, suffice it to say, I wanted to know ways to get past that. And on the show, we had numerous answers, and it was very helpful and insightful. And FYI, my friend who you've seen on my personal Facebook back when we were in our 20s. Now we're in our 30s. I almost feel like that song, 80s Ladies by KT Olsen. Now, cause we're 80s ladies. There ain't been much these ladies ain't tried. You know what? I actually want to hear that song after I finish this. Anyway, all right. So we talked about that. We also talked about the fun and exciting Halloween blackface. And from a new perspective, because what I was wondering, I saw one of the numerous Halloween blackface photos that people love to do and go viral on because everybody gets upset and it's like, why would you do that? You know? And I saw this couple who did the blackface and they look so happy doing it. And I was like, what if for some people, not everybody, some people, always, no, not all people, no, not all people, some people. That means some people. Okay. What if some people do the blackface just sort of as a, like, for example, a super high ranking Wall Street executive, if that person was to hire a dominatrix to have them experience what it's like to be on the bottom, hmm, bottom appreciation. We'll talk about that on next week. Anyway, but because they want to know what it feels like to be on the bottom because they're always on the top. What if doing blackface is just a poor man's version of experiencing what it's like to be on a different side? Not necessarily because they hate black people or they want to just be disrespectful and disgusting, but because they actually want to experience life on a different side. Like I said, that blackface couple that I saw, they look so happy. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, hmm. Anyway, we talked about that. We also talked about the homos. This time it's personal and discussing people's profiles on Tinder and Jacked and Grinder and plenty of fish. Plenty of fish. Ah, I know, Aaron, that was disgusting. How dare me? Yeah, but if people have different profiles on each of these apps, is it a sign that maybe they don't really know what they want? Or can they legitimately look for something different on different apps? We chopped it up about that. We had a number of different answers, actually. Check that out as well. All right. Now, we also this week had our sixth of six installments of the Verse TV's Coastal Extremities. It's Political, which is Verse TV's first political discussion mini-series. Yeah, it was a mini-series. And again, 6 of 6. This was the final installment this week for this part with Mr. Graffiti Blue hailing from Northern California and Mr. Anthony Cherry, the King of Hair, hailing from Southern California, NoCal and SoCal, and all moderated by Troy Weeks Music. Now, this this installment, 6 of 6, was entitled America's Political Dream Team, where we ask the question, if you could pick any group of any people, not even necessarily politicians, to be in charge, who would you have running things? That's a good question. And we had some very good answers. Check it out. Hashtag BERSTEAB. And also, up now, everything's up now. Podcasts, YouTube videos, other social media, everything. Up now. Hashtag BERSTEAB. And don't forget, we're on iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Spotify, and Amazon Music Podcast. You see, I'm doing this like cowabunga, dude. Anyway, I was just counting with fingers. And don't forget, we're also on YouTube. Hashtag BERSTEAB. www.versetv.com. Yes, all right. And when you go to hashtag VerseTV, you must include the hashtag. Hashtag and pound sign, same thing. Now, coming to our Digital T studios, we have special guest Sailor Moon lover and professional merman Mono, which is short for Manoli, which is his full name. It's a Greek name, he's Greek, and AKA Emmanuel. And on next week's show, among other tea topics, we will talk about from our friends at LGBTQ Niger, yes, from our friends at LGBTQ Niger, they did a post celebrating Asexual Awareness Day, which is coupled with Demisexual Awareness Day. And Aaron, myself, this guy, me, is not gonna lie, as much as, because I had to look up the actual meaning of demisexual. I'm sorry, I didn't get it from my context clues. Looking it up though, I'm like, I'd like to think of myself as demisexual, but I'm just so attracted to man. I love man and masculinity and muscles and anyway, oh my gosh, let me stop. All right. So we're talking about all of that, and you don't want to miss a single moment. Check us out. Again, we will be live streaming Select Tea tomorrow evening at the end of the 8 o'clock hour at www.versetv.com and also on Facebook, whatever, find us, subscribe, hashtag BERSTEAB, www.versetv.com, and bell subscribe. Talk to you later, social media world. Peace, stay blessed, love, and love yourself. No joke about that. No joke about that. It was quite a journey for me to love myself. I love myself now. I do. I remember when I didn't. All of that to say, love yourself. Be in love with you. You're special. Here's looking at you, kid. Talk to you later. All right, I'm going to stop the live stream. Peace and blessings.